Hello everybody, Storm here, and welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we got the game started, set up our initial smelting operations for iron and copper, set up our beginnings of a power plant, and have begun automating science. So, that is going well. Let's go ahead and just put some more copper in there. And so what we need to start working on now is getting a few other things automated, so we don't have to hand produce them, like belts, for example, because building belts by hand can get quite annoying after a while. And then starting to set up so that we can produce metal plates automatically, specifically like iron and copper. And we are going to have to do some amount of direct crushed ore smelting. Which, if you're, familiar with vanilla Factorio, that's like, well, yeah, of course you have to. But in Bobs and Angels, you don't want to do that. At least you want to do as little of that as you can get away with. We are going to have to create some level of a smelting center just to create what we need to build the next stage of resource production. Because we get all kinds of new stuff. Garden processing. What we're going to need is we're going to need mechanical refining. If we want to start automating this. We're going to need mechanical refining, we're going to need logistics, and we're going to need... Are we going to need electronics? Well, we're going to need electronics at some point. I just don't know if we need it right away. We're going to need basic chemistry and coal processing to make the electronics. I think that mechanical refining and logistics is going to be enough to get us started to where we can get to a point where we can make iron and copper in larger quantities. And then we're going to have to go for electronics. And then basic chemistry and coal processing. We're going to need... We need wood processing. We're going to need some way of generating wood automatically. Cellulose fiber. We can actually use cellulose fiber as a fuel. We can create that from raw wood. Or we can create it from green algae, which we would need carbon dioxide and mineralized water. Which we can use crushed stone to make mineralized water. Okay. That might be a thought. So I want to get away from using coal as a fuel source. As a primary fuel source. I mean, you can make some pretty effective fuels from coal, but I would rather use coal to like make things that we need, because we're going to need it to make coke, we're going to need it to make carbon, all sorts of things. All right, well, let's stop kind of wandering around right now. Let's get things going. I'm direct feeding here, but I actually make these faster than I use them. So I can use... See, let's do it over here. Let's do it like this. Because I want to start making transport belts. So I'm going to need 3 inserters and some electrical power. Alright, I want you to take those iron plates and those gear wheels, and I want you to dump out belts. There we go. And now I just got to make sure I keep this nice and fed with supplies, and then we can make things. What about inserters? What do we need for inserters? Oh, we need basic circuit boards, which means we need wood and we need copper. We need to make wooden boards, so we need to make wood, which we make from raw wood. And then we need to take the wooden boards and copper cables. So it's a bit of an involved process to make the electronics. That might be able to wait until we actually have a proper beginning smelting operation going. Alright. So, we're going to need to lay this out. Keep these guys fed. Alright. What I'm thinking is we're going to go with 12 furnaces for iron and 6 for copper. We don't need as much copper. So let's go ahead and build a bunch of these. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just pump those out. And then 5, 5, and 2. Alright, we are going to have to worry about rubite and bobmonium. Where's my bob? My bob was down here in those woods. Okay. Alright, so where's the best place to do this? Probably over here. Alright, so let's do it over here. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 to get started. Oh, there is one other thing I am going to need. I need long inserters, which I need logistics. Okay, in order to make this work. Alright, because what I'm going to do is we're going to bring a line of belts here. I'm going to put 1, 6 of those there. I'm going to bring coal in down the center. Everybody's going to share that. And then I'm going to bring lines over here for the crushed ore and the metal plates. All right, mechanical refining is done. Grab logistics. Grab the plates, grab the plates. Check my resources. Alright. Bunch of belts. So that's always very nice. Just go grab the belts out of the box. Don't have to worry about making them. Alright. Which way do I want to send the metal? I guess we'll send the metal in the same direction. And then we'll start kind of doing a basic manufacturing area here. Come on. Feed, feed. Alright, we are going to need electric drills. Actually, let's just grab those belts. And then we're going to need some electric drills. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will be good to start with for coal. And once we get logistics, I can actually make this feed. Actually, how are we doing for electricity? Let me just check my poll. Oh yeah, plenty of production. That will change as we begin to build these mines, because these drills do take some power. What we're going to do is we're going to do... We're going to do this. Change this whole arrangement around. And then bring the belt. Just kind of snake it around like that. And I want to get power. Power like this. There we go. I'll be getting logistics here pretty soon. And it's going to allow me to get splitters. And I'll put a splitter in here and then send a belt line north. In fact, let's just go ahead and... get that rolling. Still plenty of material in that chest. Ah, are we overloaded for stone? We're overloaded for stone. Okay. We gotta do something about the stone. We'll actually work on that when we create our crushing area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send the ore down, crush it, and then send it this way. Logistics is done. Get the log inserters. And then let's start... getting our mines together for sapphirite and steatite. And we're also going to need a whole bunch of inserters. Alright, let's see, where are we going to set up this mine? Let's set it up over here. Tend like to space them out. Still need more iron plate. No problem. Now you see that the mining hardness is 1 and the mining time is 1.5 on the sapphirite. On the steatite, oh, hold on. Mining hardness is 1.5, mining time is 2, so we're going to need more mines on the steatite than we have on the sapphirite, at least initially. I at least want to start getting this fed, and then we can see where we need to ramp up production. Alright, speaking of getting things fed, let's get a splitter. There we are. Slap that on there. And start feeding this line with coal. Alright, and I don't really want to dismantle this just yet, until we're actually getting the new facility running, at least to some level. So I'm going to make sure we keep feeding these guys fed. Alright, I need electricity. Go. And then we're gonna need we're gonna need stone brick for the electric ore crushers. Okay. I forgot about that. So we need to make some stone brick. That is actually not going to be too difficult. We can set up a small ad hoc production for that. No problem. Slap down a assembler here. What we're going to do is use it to make stone. I am going to then get to inserters. We're going to dump all of our crushed stone there that we've been building up. Make sure that we get power. And then I'm going to need a stone furnace, which actually I actually need some of this stone for. And I'm going to need another box. Insert there. Pull it out here. Put in a load of coal. And then we'll start cooking the stone into bricks. How many are we going to need per crusher? 15 bricks per crusher. I am going to have to set up a bricking operation as well. Alright, long inserters are done. Near inserters. That'd be nice. But actually, I'm going to take turrets. And stone walls next, because I don't see any nests. Any biter nest. But I did give myself a big area to start with. So alright, so how... Let me just try and do some numbers here. Alright, direct smelting takes 3 crushed sapphirite every 7 cycles. And our crushing... Not by hand. Sapphirite ore produces 2 every 1 cycle. Okay, I need... Hold on. I need to do math. Let's bring up a calculator. I'll keep that off screen for a second. We got what? We have... We're going to need 36 every 7 cycles, which means we're going to need just over 5 every cycle. So let's say we need 6 crushed per cycle. Actually, how fast do these things go? 1. Okay. Turrets are done. Grab stone walls next. And this produces 2 per cycle. So, with a crafting speed of 1.5. So, 3 crushers should be sufficient to supply 12 of the furnaces. If my math is right. But then again, basic arithmetic was never my strong suit. I'm guessing that you are probably chock full of crushed stone. Yeah. Alright, we have 47, 48. So that's enough for our 3 ore crushers. I also want to start getting these inserters made. Oh, I'm out of wood. Do I want to knock down the living trees, or do I want to look for more dead ones? I hear some dead ones. Let's grab those. Because the living trees are going to be useful for reducing pollution. And that's one of the reasons why I chose a map with tons of trees. Let's also go for military tech so we can get submachine guns and shotguns. I am worried about biters showing up. Alright, there we go. Lots and lots of... Oh yeah, you're choked with stone still. Right. And we're just gonna fill this box up. Alright. Crushers. 1, 2, 3. Power. Power. Saphirite, saphirite, saphirite. And then... we're going to do this. Is I'm going to have a straight line here. Oh, I don't have the near inserters, do I? No, I did not create the near inserters. Well, then for now, we're going to have to do it this way. We're going to have to create a balancer. Okay, we're going to get both the crushed and both the crushed sapphire and the stone on the same belt. which is a bit of a problem. I'm going to do this and do that so we get them on both sides of the belt. Actually, I needed it down here, didn't I? Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Let's get those near inserters. Rotate that. I need some underground belts. Get them under there. And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to build another splitter. Not sure how optimal this is going to be, but that's how we're going to do it. Set that up. Set an output priority to the right for our crushed stone. Okay. There we go. Put that back in there. And then we're going to feed our crushed sapphirite in there. Crushed stone is going to come down this way. And for the time being is going to get dumped in a box. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's start cranking out inserters. Oh, we are out of iron plate in our resource box. So there we go. Oh, and we are out of fuel. Oh, right. And then we are going to say feed the coal. Just like that. And then feed crushed saf in there. Oh, we missed one. There. And we need some more inserters, which we need some more trees. Well, we're just going to go cut a couple down. All right. Alright, how is the actual ore looking? Ore is fine on the belt. We may need to add another couple of crushers. But we'll see. Oh. Alright, there we go. Now, we need to take the plates out of the furnaces. So, we're going to do this like this. Now, oh, we don't have the near inserters yet. I'm going to wait till we get those. Meantime, let's just mass hand build some more inserters. Need those, need those. Do I have any armor? Yeah, let's just build myself some armor as well. And build myself a submachine gun. And we're probably going to want a factory building. Just grab some more coal. Chop down a couple more trees. All right. Let's build also a couple of assembly machines. And they're going to be for stone. Alright, I'm going to move my ammunition to my submachine gun. We are out of iron plate. But we have a nice buildup of research packs. So we aren't going to stop. We're almost done the near inserters. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up this little thing right here, which is the inserter configuration frame, and we're going to enable the inserter's GUI mode. That allows us to configure the inserters, where they pick up, where they drop. So right now, I'm going to say we're going to pick up normal, we're going to drop out there, and we're going to do every other one like that. And as soon as we get near inserters, we now get this offset. And I'm going to offset near. And I'm going to do like this. So we put them on both sides of the belt. Alright, let's set it back to normal just so that... Alright, there we are. Don't need those. And yes, it looks like some of my math was wrong. I mean, it is kind of feeding down. We're going to need a lot more crushers, it would seem. That's all right. Meantime, let's get this up and running. Let's do it like this. And then we set it to U and like that. Alright, we're going to start making some stone. And then for the meantime, we're going to put that stone in a box. Until we set up something to do with the stone. Which we're going to basically be making bricks, and then we're going to make the bricks into useful things, like walls and stone pipe and a bunch of other things. And also, we're going to set up another box over here for the time being. Just like that. And just give you a little bit of power. I'm going to start sticking some plate in a box so that we'll have that available. And you're choked with stone. You're choked with stone. But this is just about obsolete. Alright, near inserters are done. Wood processing. Garden processing. Electronics assembly machines. Should we go for electronics? This is pretty much useless. We're going to ignore it for now. Electrolysis is going to be important later. Greenhouse. Now I could use the greenhouse. But we are eventually going to get the tree arboretums, which I think are better than the greenhouses. So we might just ignore the greenhouses for now. We can't do that just yet because we don't have the green research set up. Let's go for the electronics. Let's do it. Alright, now we need to start setting things up for stereotype, smelting. Yeah, I need to add like probably several more crushers, maybe 3 more crushers over here. But we are actually getting a little bit long here. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to end the episode here. We kind of got some things going here for somewhat mass-produced iron. And next we need to set up for copper. And then we can start building some more automated systems for things like belts and circuits and some other things. Alright, so we'll go ahead and end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.